Make sure you have a working hose attached to every faucet outside your home. If there's a fire, you don't want to waste precious time looking for a hose and hooking it up. Keep a utility wrench near your gas meter, and make sure everyone in the house knows how to shut off the gas. This is important for earthquakes, too. It's been a while since the last rain, so check to make sure that your gutters are clear of leaves and debris. While the metal gutters themselves may not burn, any debris in them sure will, and they're right next to your roof. As we've all learned over the years, when fires rage in Malibu, the power often fails. These days, many of us have handheld telephones or phones that are connected to a fax machine or answering machine, and if the power's not working, neither are those phones. Good stuff to have on hand for any emergency. A hand crank, battery-operated, or solar-powered radio. Several working flashlights with extra batteries. Here's a shameless plug for a particularly nifty solar-powered rechargeable flashlight with an altruistic twist, http://www. With all the trees you've been trimming to clear your defensible space, you've probably got a large pile of firewood for the winter. Make sure it's stored well away from the house, so at least 30 feet away, if possible. Are your kids sometimes home alone in the afternoons? Even older teenagers can be spooked by an oncoming wildfire. Heck, so can adults. Talk to your kids so calmly, in advance, about what to do and where to go if an evacuation is ordered or fire danger is imminent when you're not around. Here's a great tip from New MW resident Christopher Covert. One thing I'd like to add to your tip today is something I learned on September 11th back in NY. As soon as trouble started, I called my cell phone VM box and changed my outgoing message that alerted friends and family that I was okay, my location, and a landline number to reach me on, from the KNX 1070 website this morning. An estimated 1,200 people were evacuated due to the Marek fire. We could have had an army there and it would not have stopped it, Battalion Chief Mario Rueda said. Double check to see if your chimney has a spark arrestor. This not only keeps embers from flying out when you're sitting by that cozy fire in your fireplace, but it also keeps embers from flying into the house and igniting it during a wind-driven wildfire. When a wildfire is approaching, you may find yourself frightened, frazzled, and not thinking clearly as you pack your car to evacuate. Take a few minutes in the next day or so to make a list of the things that are most meaningful to you, things you'd really regret losing in a fire. Disconnect your automatic garage door opener as soon as you hear about an approaching fire. That way, even if the power goes out, you'll still be able to get your cars out of the garage if you have to evacuate. Don't forget your pets. The smell of smoke might make animals fearful and harder than usual to handle. As soon as you hear of an approaching fire, confine your animals to one room of the house so they can't hide in fear and so you can grab them quickly if you have to evacuate. A tip for pool or spa owners: so if you have to evacuate and you've got something you want to save that won't be damaged by water or pool chemicals, china or crystal, for example, just put it in the pool. If you have a portable propane-fired barbecue grill, make sure to move the propane tank well away from your house to an area clear of brush or flammable debris before you evacuate. The tank could release pressure and turn into a torch, or even explode, when subjected to the heat of a wildfire. If you have time before you evacuate, water down your roof and any shrubs within 15 feet of your home. You can place lawn sprinklers on the roof to make this easier. If you have a portable gas-powered pump for your pool, you can use that, too. Before you evacuate, place a ladder against your house on the side opposite the approaching fire so firefighters can easily get to your roof. Leave a hose up there, too. Close all the doors in your house as you evacuate, so both interior and exterior, so to slow the spread of fire. But leave the exterior doors unlocked so firefighters can take shelter from the fire inside the house if necessary. If you've still got power, leave all the lights in your house on as you evacuate so firefighters will be able to see it better through heavy smoke. Some MW residents have had their fire insurance canceled in recent years, even though they've never made any fire-related claims, because of our neighborhood's proximity to wildlands. Do you know the emergency policies at your child's school? Most of our schools are surrounded by a large amount of defensible space, and you know they'll be a priority for firefighters, so it's unlikely that evacuation would be necessary. All the emergency preparedness brochures stress that homeowners should identify 2 escape routes from their homes in the event of a fast-moving wildfire. Bear this in mind when you receive the order to evacuate, so there will be a lot of other people trying to leave on the same road at the same time. From the LA County Fire Department brochure, we have to stay C cedilla superscript A donsot. If you become trapped and cannot evacuate, trapped at home, stay inside your home. It is safer than being outside or in a vehicle.